Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Twin Oracles. Thank you all for being here today. We are here with you to do a general reading for you. Today we will be working with the Sanctus Concordia Tarot deck. There's a link down below should you be interested in having this deck or any other deck that Chris Lee has on his website. You will be receiving a 10% savings with that link down below for anything that you decide to purchase from his website. No affiliation, just love, sharing the love. And we will be working with the Idols Tarot. We hope you are doing well, Scorpio. We do invite you all to take a moment to hit that like button for us because we are trying to get 5,000 likes and 5,000 subscribers. So thank you all for your love and support, helping us reach and attain that goal. Thank you all for commenting as well. Drop a heart down below or let us know what part of the globe are you watching from. This will be a general reading, as I mentioned, and we always invite you to follow your intuition first and foremost. Always tune into your heart and see what messages you're receiving. It will be a timeless reading, irregardless of when you watch this video. Even if it's a couple years from now, have faith and trust that when you watch this video, that's when it will most resonate with you. And last but not least, we invite you to reverse the roles if and wherever need be. If a message comes out saying that you might be getting a new job, perhaps it's not you getting a new job, but it's a loved one around you that is. So reverse the roles if you need to. And Scorpio, we hope life is treating you well. We hope you're experiencing many blessed opportunities and wonderful new beginnings arriving at your door. So with that being said, let's hop on into your reading. For some of you, you could be feeling under the weather. You could be sick. You could be resting. You could be recuperating. And, you know, it doesn't have to be from an illness. It could be from a horrible experience that you had, a treacherous experience. It feels like you are resting, and during this time and period of rest, you are considering who and what needs to stay and who and what needs to go. And what this ultimately does is it brings in a new beginning for you. Now, for some of you, you could have been dealing with a very horrible person or horrible people, because for a lot of you, it's more than one. And this person could have been a narcissist. Whether they're a narcissist or a covert narcissist, there's definitely a narcissist or a toxic person here that is coming out in the reading for you, Scorpio.
Now, it feels like some of you could also be at your wit's end over a situation, and you might be, I don't want to say the word desperation, but it does kind of give me this energy of fed up. Like you are totally fed up. You're so done with the old, and you're sitting down contemplating, how do I get to where I really want to be? Because I'm done with this situation. I'm done with this individual or these people. Please, this is how it resonates with you. But it does feel like you have a goal in mind, okay? You might be trying to manifest health. You might be trying to manifest money. But nonetheless, you are trying to manifest your dreams come true. And you're at this point where you're like, just show me the quickest way to get to my highest path or the highest version of me. Just show me the direct route. You're wanting to take a leap of faith. You're wanting to
take action.
Right, but a quantum leap into a higher timeline. You're at the point where you're so fed up that you're not like, okay, I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means years to get from here to there. You're at the point where like, show me the quickest and direct route. I'm ready to quantum leap from here to there. I'm literally seeing like you're literally going to take a quantum leap. Okay. I know people say, oh, well, things take time and this and that, but it feels as though you've already put your time in. You've done your work. You've done what it was that was asked of you. And now it's time for you to stop, drop, leave the rest to God. Let God take care of the rest because you've already done enough. Okay. There's something to be said here where you've put your all. And when I mean all, I'm talking about everything, your time, your energy, your thoughts, your motivation, your everything into something or someone, okay? And you're realizing, and for some of you, you didn't really have a choice. For some of you, it could have been to protect someone, okay? Place this how it resonates with you, but
protect, defend, or advocate for someone else that couldn't do it themselves.
It's not like you were naive to a situation where you're like, oh, I'm with a person and I know this person's not the best person for me, but it's okay. Like, I'll just stick around. It wasn't like that. Your hands were tied. There was something about you not necessarily having a choice in the matter. And I understand everyone says, oh, everyone has a choice. But in this situation, it was like do or die. Okay, I'm feeling this energy of do or die. Okay, and now you're at the point where you're like, I'm done. I will do whatever it is I have to do, but just get me there and get me there now. There's something here about speed.
Excuse me.
In my mind's eye, I'm seeing the 8 of Wands. So there's something here about speed. It happening with God's speed. It happening with grace. It happening with ease. Okay. But God's giving you an opportunity. If you're sick right now, it could be because God's giving you an opportunity to just rest and to do you and
through.
Right. And to be still and silent enough to allow the idea or that aha moment or the epiphanies or synchronicities to come to you. Okay.
You have 44 here. So some of you could be 44, or 44 is a significant number for you. Maybe your house number is 44, or you have 44 in your phone number. But it seems like you are God's chosen one, and I feel like God's divine inheritance for you, your spiritual inheritance, is on its way to you. You fought a battle here with some dark people, but you were protected all along here. Okay, you were a chosen one up against a lot. That's ultimately what this reading is saying, is that you are a chosen one. You were up against a very dark force. You were against a lot of people.
I do want to say for some of you as well, this isn't like a mundane situation. Okay, I don't know if I made that clear earlier, but what you went through, honestly, if you tried to tell another person, they would not understand, they would not believe or comprehend. It would be outside of their comprehension. They wouldn't be able to even grasp what this is, because this isn't physical. Okay, what you went through isn't physical. It was more than physical. Okay, let's put it that way. Yes, it's physical, but it was more than physical. This was spiritual. This was very heavy, and this was very spiritual. And 99% of the population would not understand. But you understand, and you've had to keep this in silence, in secrecy. You've had to keep this to yourself, because you know that perhaps in the past you tried to tell others about this. You tried to reach out to another because you felt so alone and so isolated and so misunderstood and so desperate to find a way, to find a solution, to find an answer, to find a way out. Some of you reached out, and after reaching out so many times, you realized these people can't help me. No one can help me. And this is why you're at this point right now where you're going within and you're like, people can't help me. I have to find a way to help myself. I have to find a way out of this. And you will find your way out. That is an automatic guarantee. You will find your way out.
You will be using here, you will be using your mind, your imagination here. You're very intelligent, and you understand the law of attraction, and you understand some of you, your name might be Lily, or you might love that flower. You understand the law of attraction. Yeah, that was a side note. You understand the law of attraction. You understand that your reality is first created within the mind, and then it pours over and pours outwardly to your outworld reality here. And that's what I'm seeing you doing here. You're using your mind to manifest and to create what it is you desire. And I'm seeing that your spiritual inheritance is here. It's already here. It's already behind the scenes in your personal escrow, waiting for it to funnel and channel itself into your reality. So for some of you, here you are resting, thinking that you're just resting, but God comes in and surprises you here with this spiritual inheritance.
You're receiving downloads.
Right. You're receiving downloads. You're receiving information. You're receiving direction. And, you know, through this time period of rest and rejuvenation, you're thinking that that's all you're doing is rest and rejuvenation, but absolutely not. God is working through you here, giving you ideas, moving you forward, and you will receive your spiritual inheritance. You will receive everything that was meant for you that was possibly delayed. You will be receiving it.
I do want to say...
You cannot stop this. This is meant for you, and it will be delivered to you by the hand of God.
I do want to say as well here with the Judgment card is whoever this person is, or these people, or the situation, or the circumstance, it was here, let's pretend that this was people or individuals, okay? God was giving these individuals or this person an opportunity to redeem themselves, to repent, to honestly, truly, and wholeheartedly find the soul within them and tap in, because this person, these people, or this situation is so far disconnected that God was giving them...
They're so in their mind and in their egos.
Right. They're in their egos. They're in their mind. And they're so far disconnected that God was giving an opportunity to rise above the situation, for this person or these individuals to do better, to be better, to have better, to act better. God was giving these individuals an opportunity. And did you suffer because of this? Yes. Was there pain and suffering involved? Yes. You're the chosen one, right? So this was a battle. You were in the battlefield and you were fighting this battle. And there was a lot of pain and there was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of slander, gaslighting, smearing of your name, smearing of your character, smearing of who you are, and lies, manipulations, like the list goes on. Okay, you were in a physical, but also a spiritual, emotional, mental battle. And so God chose you because God doesn't give you more than what you can carry. And he knew that you had broad shoulders to handle this situation. Okay, these people were given a blessing by God, an opportunity to do better and be better, to choose higher grounds.
To wake up.
Right. And this is also going to accelerate you to your awakening, because you are going through a spiritual awakening. As a result of this, you're going through a spiritual awakening, and this person, this individual, this circumstance or situation is also, there's an opportunity for these people or this person to go through a spiritual awakening if they choose it. This is why it was so heavy and dark and alone, okay? Reaching out to others, but other people had no idea or no clue what you were going through. They just, it's not in their vocabulary. They just could not comprehend, okay? Could not comprehend. And this is why you felt isolated and alone, and you had to remove yourself from individuals, from the world, okay? It was from this place that it is from this place that you're going to stop manifesting. If some of you felt as though you were able to manifest anything in the past, and suddenly it's been a few years or it's been a period of time where you haven't been able to manifest like before, and you've kind of given up on your manifestation skills, it's because of the energy that was surrounding you, that was around you during this time, okay? It was a hindrance, and it was to protect you, okay? In other words, if you were able to manifest during this time and other people would see what you were manifesting, you would be vulnerable. You would be susceptible to other people, leeches, other individuals, snakes, trying to suck from that energy or suck from your creation or your manifestation, okay? So
and you could have potentially lost it at that time.
Right. And it could have been harmed against you, right? Now, you are protected. You've always been protected. Your manifestation gifts have always been there. They didn't go anywhere, but God shut them down for a period of time to protect you. To protect you, because it wasn't the right time. It was divine timing. And it is divine timing now. And so you're moving on with, you've already made the decision to let this go. You're done. It's over. It's over. The decision has been made in your mind. Now you're wanting to see the physical representation of the decision that you've made internally. This is what you're waiting for.
So a lot of you are really healing a lot.
Some of you could be cusp as well. I heard Libra, Scorpio, cusp. If you're questioning whether or not this reading is for you and you're on the cusp, Yes, yes, yes. This reading is for you. That's your confirmation. I feel like whoever was questioning that, really, really needed 100% confirmation, and here's your 100%.
So a lot of you have isolated yourself from this group of people, or from this person. And through this isolation, you are taking this time out to poke things apart and to pick things apart to see what was truth and what was false. And a lot of you are really going through the inner work of healing from what you've gone through. You know, you're remembering the pain, the sadness, the sufferings, the sacrifices, everything that you have gone through. You know, all the torture, because for some of you it has been torture. You're reviewing all of this in your mind and you're healing from it. Okay, I do feel that this is coming to an end for you all. Majority of you all, it is going to come to an end. For some of you, it's already ended. Others of you, it's ending. And others of you, it shall end. Okay, this will not go on forever. And it feels like what you have received upon yourself, all this suffering, and I just want to add, everything that you've gone through, it was not necessary. You didn't need to go through any of this.
Or
like, it was all...
Not, perhaps you didn't deserve any of this.
You didn't deserve it, of course. Absolutely not. But in addition to that, it's like it didn't have to be that way. That's what gets you. You're like, I don't understand. It doesn't have to be like this. How can people be like this?
So not necessary in the sense that you had no control over the situation. Another person or other people created the situation. And in your mind, logically, you're like, why did it have to be this way? Like, this makes no sense. Why did this even have to happen? We shouldn't even be talking about this right now. I shouldn't have had to experience what I went through. I shouldn't have had to go through what I went through. Like, you understand that concept. But this person or individual or these people or groups or situations or circumstances, they could not comprehend that because they were in their ego mind. You were in your heart space.
They're very, very low vibration here.
Toxic. Very toxic. And we can't say what we want to say, but very toxic individuals.
The other thing as well that you can't fathom is, you know, how is it that you are in, you know, the 21st century, in the golden era, and experiencing such turmoil and unheard of events and circumstances that were done intentionally. Like, I guess that's what I'm saying by, you know, other people did this to you intentionally, and it was all unnecessary. They didn't have to behave this way. They didn't have to act this way. They didn't have to talk this way. They didn't have to make any of this happen. You know, a situation could have just ran smoothly. It could have been peaceful. It could have been, you know, everyone working together for the common good, for the greater good, and things just get better and better and better. But instead, there was chaos and destruction and tearing people down. And, you know, you would bring the situation up by, you know, 10 steps, and these people would just come and rip it apart and tear it down. And it's just unheard of. It's just absurd. You cannot fathom that this still occurs in today's day and age.
Like, what we're seeing here is something that you would see in the movies back in, you know, the 1800s, right? And so to actually live it and experience it firsthand, it's like, this stuff still exists. It's that type of energy, okay? Place this how it resonates with you in your life. We do want to say to you, though, that, oh, here we are. At the bottom of the deck, I have justice, okay? Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice, justice sees all, justice knows all. This is God. This is also, you know, justice is God. God sees his people. God sees his people and who's tried to take down his chosen ones. And regardless of whether you felt this or not, or knew it or not, you are chosen, and you are also protected as a chosen one. Highly protected as a chosen one. You will have everything. Your quantum leap to the higher timeline, or to your highest timeline, is in effect. Full force effect. You might not see it in the physical right now, but in the spiritual realm, this is already done. And in the spiritual realm, this is already complete, done.
And some of you are experiencing this already in your physical world and in your physical reality, because you can see here, you have the two worst 10 cards that you can get. You have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Those are the two worst ones. But what's happening that's coming that you're not aware of is this 10 of Cups. You know, the worst is over here for you. That's what we really want to hit home with, is this is over. The spiritual warfare is over. God is stepping in. And by the hand of God, you will be blessed. And by the hand of God, those that were not of the light, those of a lower vibration, that were all mind, all ego, all vanity, all they're grandiose, they have to be above everyone, they will experience what they need to experience. But you are beautiful Scorpios. You will experience the good side of karma.
The wheel has already turned in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realm. Okay?
Judgment has been called.
You might not see it now, but this has already been done. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing in my mind's eye now, the Wheel of Fortune, and it has already happened and occurred. So God is coming for everyone. Good or bad is based on the seeds that you've sown. You will reap those seeds according to what you've sown. Okay? If God is for you, who can be against you? This is a very powerful message that you will, looking back at this moment in time in your future, you will say to yourself, God had me all along. God had me protected all along. Me, others, whoever's meant to have this protection as a chosen one has the protection from God. Ancestors, angels, an army of protection. Scorpio, what a deep, deep, deep reading. What a powerful message. There's a lot here. We can, spend at least a couple hours going deeper into this message. We do want to say that you've spent a lot of time in this mess, I want to say, of no fault of your own. You did not deserve this. You were chosen, though. You were chosen to reap victory over this situation, to receive victory over this battle, okay?
Because of your strength, because you held on, because you kept going back into that battlefield, even though you didn't have to. You did not have to, but day in, day out, you went back into that battlefield, and you went back into that battlefield to fight that war.
To do the right thing.
To do the right thing. And God sees that, and God knows your heart, and God knows that you're pure, and that's why you're going to be rewarded. That's why you have this spiritual inheritance that is coming in for you here. So Scorpio, we love you. We know that you have got this. Please comment down below. Let us know how this was your story, and how it resonated with you, or drop a heart, whatever you'd like. We do appreciate
a like.
Right. Don't forget, we're trying to get 5,000 likes on this video and 5,000 subscribers.
Or 10.
So we're trying to make this YouTube channel our livelihood, and we do ask for your help. We ask you for your support. We ask you to help us attain and reach this goal. We cannot do this without each and every one of you watching.
And FYI, for some of you, this could have even been a boss. It could have been a family member. It could have been a friend. Place this how it resonates with you.
It feels like there was corruption in a system that was all about justice.
And corruption that claimed to be just.
Also, if there was someone that came to your mind while watching this video, we do ask you to share this video with 5 people in your life. Whether they're Scorpio or not, doesn't matter. We all have aspects of the 12 signs in our zodiac, in our birth chart. So please feel free to share this video with 5 different people. We're trying to circulate and get these messages out there to the collective and to humanity and to every person out there that needs to hear these videos for encouragement and enlightenment. So Scorpio, we love you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your kindness and love and support. Until the next time, we love you. Mwah. Bye for now.